Welcome to another BitLife Ghostbusters with Egon Spengler. In this one, Egon, before if he didn't meet the Ghostbusters, this is his life. You know, his childhood, and just growing up and meeting people. I mean, this is what his life would be like if he didn't meet the other Ghostbusters. So, because I don't see any other Ghostbusters in here, because even though I added them, he doesn't meet any of them throughout his whole life. So, this is Egon before he met the Ghostbusters. And again, not before, but what if he didn't meet the Ghostbusters? This is what his life would have been like. Okay, this is my take on it. This is BitLife's take on it. So, enjoy the video while I do this commentary for 20 minutes. Oh man, it is here in February. I don't know how I can't remember the date. That's stupid. Anyways, I get to be a cook tonight. I won't be by myself. That's fine. I'd rather not be by myself tonight when it gets busy. So we got a new cook. His name's Wayne, and I have some help. Even though it's his second day, I won't be by myself. I knew a lot my second day about cooking back there, so it's fine. I'm not gonna be by myself. It's gonna be super, especially when it gets busy. It's gonna be really helpful to have somebody there. Especially while I'm doing this original recipe, you could be working on extra crispy, or vice versa, or I could be working on, or he could be working on original while I'll be working on chicken strips. Stuff like that. We will have chicken nuggets. It's definite. We're having chicken. We're gonna replace our popcorn chicken with chicken nuggets, and our chicken nuggets are gonna be breaded. It's not gonna be frozen. It's gonna be breaded. Oh man, it's gonna be frozen when it gets off the truck, but when it thaws out, we bread them. And seriously. At least I don't have to worry about chicken livers tonight. We ain't get until Saturday, and it's only Thursday. It's only Friday, so I have to worry about livers until tomorrow. I come in at 9 tomorrow when I have to cook. That's gonna be fun. I don't know if I'm gonna be with. I doubt I'm gonna be with anybody. I'm gonna be by myself. I think it's easier to cook in the morning than it is at night. When it comes to learning how to cook at night, here's the thing. I don't know how to clean up. Do all the clean up. I don't know. I never did it. So, I'll figure something out. Between me and the new guy, I'm going to figure something out. It's going to be alright. Anyways, I went from 10:30 to 4 yesterday. I was supposed to be drive-through the whole 10:30 to 4. Somewhere around 11:30, I had a meltdown. I mean, I lost track of orders. Which order belonged to who for 3 orders straight. And somebody had to take over for me. And what happened was, there was one lady, I didn't understand what she was saying, so I had her come to the window so I could get her order. So when she came to the window, I charged her for the order behind her. And I was afraid to admit it to my boss about what was really going on. And so his order, I charged him for someone else's order, the order behind him. So somebody got a free meal somewhere, and so it's how it is. And so what happened was, the cashier for the front counter switched with me, drive-through. So we switched, and it was fine. I didn't have a problem after that. I didn't have a meltdown or nothing after that. I mean, I went back to normal. I didn't have I just had a meltdown on drive-thru when we got slammed. But on the front counter, I was fine. I had no problems with being on the front counter. It's actually more my speed. Drive-thru, I hate when it gets busy on drive-thru. I hate being stuck. When it's steady, sure, I don't mind. But when it gets busy, when it gets slammed, no, I freak out. Because we had somebody we were training on drive-thru, and I became like the worst example to train her how to be in drive-thru. She's like, what the fudge, man? I don't know. She didn't know what the heck I was doing. That's what she told me anyway. It's like, I didn't know what you were doing. I was lost. It's like, I'm glad she let it go because I was lost too. Don't get me wrong. I apologize if I was confusing anybody. So I would switch. It's like, yeah, I'm going to get yelled at. These are my manager, my assistant manager's going to, because my assistant manager is the one who took over from me in drive-thru while I took her place in front counter. And I'm sure it was going to get yelled at by either my assistant manager or my actual boss, because she was there too. And I didn't get yelled at. I was surprised. He's like, yeah, I prepared myself. I mentally prepared myself for getting yelled at for what just freaking happened. Why she had to switch me. I was ready for it. But I didn't get yelled at. When it came to brakes, though, and slowed down a bit, Sheila, she came in at 9, she got her break. I didn't understand that. She got her break. No one was handing out breaks until 2 o'clock. And then the new girl, who's trained drive-thru, she came in at 10:30, she got her break. And then I also came in at 10:30, but yet I was skipped over, and my break was given to somebody who came in at 11:30, even though she was leaving at 4. For someone who came in at 11:34, got a break. That's 4 hours. When you work less than 5 hours, you don't need a break. Trust me on this one. But somehow she got my break. And my boss was like, I had to pay for your break since you didn't get one. Why didn't you give me one? You gave my break to somebody who didn't really need a break? That's not my fault. That really wasn't my fault. Okay? I mean, I can understand Deborah because she was 11 to 9 and she got a break at 3:30. That's okay. That's okay because she's leaving at 9. That's fine. But someone who was 11:30 to 4 got a break before I did. And I didn't even get a break. I didn't leave till like a quarter after 4 because I was helping get caught up. I didn't have to see how full the screen was getting, and I was like, I was gonna help clear the screen a little bit, okay? I was gonna help out. And then she was like, Carrie, what time do you leave? It was like 4 o'clock, and it was like a quarter after. It's like, wow, you're still here. Then it's like, I was gonna help out, and she's like, okay. And then I saw how the screen kept just filling up with these large orders, and I'm like, I'm out of here. My drawer's counted. It's put back in the drawer. I'm going. Bye. So there's that. So now I'm going to be a cook tonight. And, I mean, all that stuff about drive-thru and everything, that was yesterday. Today, I'm a cook. I pretty get paid as a cook. I'm not freaking joking. Fry cooks, $1, they get paid $12 an hour. And I better get paid as a cook tonight. That's all I gotta say. And just on days when I cook. If I'm cooking, I better get cook pay. But when I'm doing everything else, just my regular wage will be fine. I'm okay with the regular wages. And there's someone that came into the DoorDash, this young guy, he says he's like, the reason nobody wants to work because the minimum wage is only $10, $11 an hour. It's like, That's everywhere, dude. And yet, McDonald's has more people than we do. Like, seriously? I'm sick of these customers who think, I had to wait 10 minutes for my food. It's like, you do that at Majestic. It's a steakhouse. But you go anywhere else, like a sit-down restaurant, and wait 20 minutes for your food and don't complain. But yet, you do that here? That's weird. It's like, you don't complain when you go to these sit-in restaurants, like these steakhouses and shit. You don't mind waiting 20 minutes for your food over there, but yet over here, you get mad for waiting 10 minutes. I swear, man. I mean, I like my job. I mean, but it has its moments where I want to where I want to scream at somebody, but I can't do that. I roll my eyes. I'm gonna roll my eyes at somebody, and they're like, "Excuse me." Like, really, you saw that? You saw me roll my... Did you hear me roll my eyes or something? Because this woman used to come in all the time for a pickup order. And every time on this pickup order, there's a meal and there's a medium Dr. Pepper. But then when she comes in, she wants to change it to a large drink. She wants to get a large Sprite. Why do you always keep putting medium Dr. Pepper to go come in and get a large Sprite? That's so stupid. So what I did was roll my eyes at her, because she does this all the time. No, I can't open my drawer for an extra 25 cents for the cup. And so what I did was just say, I'll just get it. These people just scam you. Oh, speaking of scamming, when people say they just want water, I have to charge for the cup. I'm sorry. I can't give away cups. Or I'm going to get yelled at by my boss. I have to charge for the cup if you're just going to get water. If the meal comes with a drink, fine. But if the meal doesn't come with a drink and they want water, I charge for the cup. Sorry, guys. I have to. I can't give away free stuff. Or I get yelled at. You wouldn't do that to somebody if it was your job on the line. You wouldn't risk your job for a free cup, would you? I mean, come on. Anyways. What else? Steven. There's this DoorDasher, right? His name is Steven. He's about, 50, in his early 50s, and he has blonde hair. Oh my gosh, he's so hot. He's my type. I mean, and I finally got the courage to ask him out. I told you that. He rejected me. Like, no, I don't know you. Dude, I've been here 7 months. How do you not know me? I talk to you every time I get the chance. I'm on the front counter. How do you not know me? Some guys are stupid. And I dreamed about that last night. I dreamed that I was sitting there with my other two other coworkers, and he happens to join in the conversation, and I spoke up about how I felt about him when he was right there. Like, I spoke in a sarcasm way. Like, the way I said it in my dream was, I know I met this guy in September. I mean, he's a DoorDasher. He comes in sometimes. I talk to him sometimes. For like off and on for the last 7 months. I finally got the courage to ask him out. I don't know you. What the fuck is that? Who you want? Someone who's like 17, 18 years old? He's like, you're 50 years old. You're in your 50s, pal. I hate to break it to you. You're not getting somebody like under 20. You forget that shit. You probably want somebody who's under 20 years old. Not somebody who's like 38. He just got his preference. He wants it like someone straight out of freaking high school. And I'm sitting there 38 years old and he doesn't want that. That's stupid, man. He'll sit there for anybody but me. What's wrong with me? He'll for any other woman there, but not me. I don't get it. What's wrong with me? Anybody he flirts with don't like him. But I like him, but he won't flirt with me. There must be something wrong with me. I mean, is that bad? I don't talk to him all the time. When I'm in the back, like if I'm prep, do I talk? Or I'm side backing? Am I talking to him? No, I don't have time to talk to him. I'm busy. Or when I'm drive through and I'm talking to customers, and he comes in, do I stop taking orders to talk to him? No, I don't. If I'm busy, I can't talk to him because I can get in trouble. So what I do is just take a loss and move on, because he'll be back because he's a door dasher. Am I that bad? I mean, and the only person I'm good for is a narcissist. I'm meant to be stuck with a narcissist. Even my own kid was like, Mom, can you at least stay married to him for a few months longer? Just so I could get money from him for our apartment. Really? Really? See, I looked it up. The longest you can go separated before, the longest to go separated before divorce is 6 months. It's been 8 months. 8. I think I'm about to break a record here. I hate staying married at the bank. I want to move on. And I can't because I'm breaking in the back of my mind. Like, people just look at me and tell I'm still married or something. I mean, I don't know. Why would guys go after married women, but when single women? No. I want to talk to Steve, but I don't know how because I'm busy. The only way I can talk to him is if I'm not busy. And if it's not busy, or if he haven't show up while I'm on break, or right before I clock in, fine, I can talk to him. But if it's busy and he shows up and I'm on the front counter, I can't talk to him because I get in trouble because they're just like, why are you just standing there? Can you come back and help us? So, yeah. See, I get in trouble if I talk to him when it's busy. If I'm on the front counter and it's busy, I can't talk to him because I get in trouble. Because I could be helping somebody else. So, that's not right. I mean, there'd be plenty of times to talk to Steven. There'd be plenty of times to talk to guys. It's like, dude, the first guy asked out in 7 months. Turns me down. I don't know you. How am I supposed to get to know you, you genius? I've been here 7 months. And I talked to you when I'm on the front counter. How you not know me? I bet for someone like Stephanie or somebody that asked you out, you would say yes. And she's in high school. It's because she's younger than me? You want younger women? You don't want somebody who's 38 years old. You don't want somebody who's close to your age. It's just what pissed me off more is also my dream that Frank was replacing me with a housekeeper. he had plans to do that since he hired her. He had plans to replace me with the housekeeper. And that pissed me off. See, the deal was she's going to she was also going to replace me as my child's as